Hi there, welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron Day, and today I want to show you what it looks like to eat a low carb ketogenic diet where you're targeting around 1,200 calories. So for those who are tracking macros, that would look like 90 grams of protein, 30 grams of total carbs, and 80 grams of fat on the low spectrum for females, and definitely not probably appropriate for males. You know, example day of eating really helps you solidify what it looks like to eat a certain style of diet, but also what it actually looks like on a plate for those particular energy values as well. If this meal plan is suitable for you, that's fantastic. If it's not, what I want you to do is put your numbers into the macro calculator linked below, and all of the recipes are actually available in a free PDF that you can download in the description of this video as well. So I don't want to waste too much more of your time. Let's get into the recipes.
Easy boiled eggs with Thai dipping sauce. This recipe is super easy. We're going to have 3 large eggs. So bring a pot of water to boil. Usually takes, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, a rolling boil, just like that. And drop the eggs into that boiling water. So I know that this is pretty simple. You probably know how to boil eggs already, but I just want to make sure that we're trying to get a relatively hard boil. So it's been in there for about 8 minutes. 5 minutes might be a soft boil, but we're aiming for a harder boil here. So about 8 to 10 minutes should do it. Now you want to drop those eggs into a bowl of icy water so that you can peel them, or you can peel them under running water as well. For the video purposes, I'll do them in the bowl of icy water, but I always, just peel them under running water. That's totally fine as well. Now you want to cut them in half lengthways so that there's a big volume of the egg and the yolk in there as well. And you want to place them around a shallow-ish bowl, or you can also do this on a plate. We've got a lime. I'm just rolling the lime so that there's more juice that comes out of it when I squeeze it. So I'm going to press this lime into a small dipping bowl, and that lime juice is going to be part of our dipping sauce. So I've squeezed the whole lime in there. I've also got a tablespoon of fish sauce that goes into that dipping sauce. Now I'm using some Natvia here, which is erythritol based, but you can use whatever you like. 3 to 5 drops of stevia is good, and also some chili paste here as well. Technically that's harissa paste, but fresh chilies or any type of chili paste will work really well for that. Just slice up your green onion. Whether you want to include the bottom or not, that's totally up to you. But you just want to sprinkle that sliced green onion around, and that becomes part of the dish, and it's so delicious. You really have to try this recipe. Chicken fried rice with sesame miso and soy. Now this one's going to be a combination of using ground chicken, or chicken mince, what we call here in Australia. So around about 150 grams of raw chicken mince, which would work out to be about 120 grams of cooked mince. That goes in the pan, so we're going to start cooking that. We're also going to add some white miso paste to this chicken. Now, miso and chicken go really well together. It's a way to bring the flavor up of chicken, and also give it that sort of Japanese style taste to it. Adding a little bit of chicken stock here. I'm really mixing some flavors here. Some cauliflower rice. I just use pre-cut cauliflower rice. Super easy. That bag was on special, so I use that. That's really easy. Then you want to mix that through. So cook it until the cauliflower rice is cooked to your desire. You want to add a little bit of soy sauce to this dish, so that gives it some really nice color and a little bit of salty texture. Pour that into a bowl. Also not in the video, there's some garlic in there as well. So about a clove of crushed garlic. Top that with some sliced green onion that we use for breakfast. So we're using a lot of the same ingredients here. And also top it with some sesame seeds and some sesame seed oil. So about a tablespoon of sesame seeds go on top of there, and about a teaspoon of sesame seed oil. Now that's all you need for the flavor profile. So that can be for lunch or dinner, wherever you decide this is appropriate in your day, but give this recipe a try. I really love this one. Easy steak and salad with cheese and tomato. Now don't underestimate simple recipes. They work, they're really helpful, and it's just easy to implement in your day. So we've got about 150 grams of sirloin steak here, and that will cook down to around about 120 grams. We're keeping the visible fat on the steak because we're keto, and we're also adding some butter to that pan. Now you don't want to burn the butter, so make sure that you have mainly cooked your steak first, or mostly cooked it first, and then you're just going to use the butter to add some flavor to that steak as well. Make sure that the steak is coated in butter, and remove it from the pan and let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, pouring those pan juices back over the steak. I love the fat rendered on the other side, so I tend to cook it on all sides and then let it rest as well. Now we're going to build the salad. So again, we're just pouring the leftover pan juices over that steak. You don't want to miss out on any fat that you've either been cooking with, because if it doesn't come on the plate, then it's not part of your macros. So we're getting about 1 to 2 cups of green leafy vegetables there. We're slicing up some cherry tomatoes. We're adding some white cheese. So it used to be called white feta cheese, but it's no longer feta because it's not a Greek feta. So it's just like a white Danish cheese. And we're adding about a tablespoon of olive oil over the top. Now this recipe, super simple, super delicious. Give it a try, and that can either be for breakfast or lunch or dinner, wherever you desire. Now, the good old favorites, some type of electrolytes, really important on the ketogenic diet. You do not want to eliminate electrolytes from your diet. So Ultima is one that I use. I know that Endura does low carb fuel as well, and some type of magnesium. Magnesium is really important for most things in life.
So what did you think of the recipes? I really love that breakfast recipe. I used that one a lot when I was doing a lot of my keto meal preps. And the lunch recipe, that combination of chicken with the miso is just delicious. So you got to try that one. Obviously steak and salad's pretty basic, but it's a classic. It goes well with the ketogenic diet and it works really, really well. So again, if you want to download the PDF of this entire video, you can in the description down below. I want to know what video to make next. So put your macros down in the comments below and I will get cracking on a new video. Thank you so much for watching again. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.